Once again, Augusta County Sheriff Donald Smith has shown where his loyalty lies, and it's not with the people of Augusta County, and it's not with law and order. The sheriff is loyal to Felix Chujoy, his longtime friend and alleged lover. Felix Chujoy was indicted by an Augusta County grand jury back on May 26, 2020, on a felony count of manufacturing a controlled substance. As a result of that direct indictment, a capias was issued for the arrest of Felix Adriano Chujoy. Once that happened, the Augusta County Sheriff's Office was supposed to enter the indictment and capias into the Virginia Criminal Information Network within 72 hours. Yesterday, June 8, 2020, our dedicated network of investigators, reporters, and tipsters discovered that the Augusta County Sheriff's Office still hadn't entered the new charge against Chujoy into the VSIN database, nor had they entered it into the National Crime Information Center's database. There was no need to try and figure out why this information wasn't entered into the database. The answer was simple. The writing was on the wall. The Augusta County Sheriff's Office is ran by Augusta County Sheriff Donald Smith. Smith is the longtime close friend and alleged lover of Felix Chujoy. Just this last fall, Chujoy told Breaking Through investigators that Donald Smith let him use his personal truck as a favor.
Is he still willing to help you out though? Like,
Yeah.
And you said, what other than letting you borrow his truck and all that, has he done anything else for you?
Primarily his truck, because you know, that's kind of like I'm on my way to Stanton, and I had a flat tire the other day. Things like that where it's an emergency type of thing.
And the sheriff himself took to Facebook on the official Augusta County Sheriff's Office's Facebook page to let the world know that he and Felix Chujoy were close friends and spent lots of time together after meeting at a CrossFit gym back in 2010. And during that decade-long relationship between the sheriff and Felix Chujoy was charged with internet child sex solicitation back in 2012. Then Chujoy was convicted of aiding and abetting in a federal human trafficking case. And Chujoy was convicted of 3 federal felonies: obstruction, conspiracy, and witness tampering. To our knowledge, not once did the sheriff second-guess his continued relationship with Chujoy. As a matter of fact, after Chujoy was arrested for internet child sex solicitation, who does he call from the Middle River Regional Jail booking area? That's right, folks. His close friend, Donald Smith. Chujoy was bonded out shortly after that call was made. When Felix Chujoy was in jail in Rockingham County witness tampering, who did he call 9 times on recorded phone calls using other inmates' PIN numbers? Donald Smith. When questioned by federal investigators about the calls, Smith lied to Special Agent Tammy Ketchum, telling her Felix only called him once. And when the case went to court, Smith, who was called to testify on behalf of the United States government, was called a hostile witness by U.S. Assistant District Attorney Carlton. She also said that Smith was choosing to protect Felix Chujoy, not the United States government. So it came as no surprise when we found out that Sheriff Smith's office hadn't entered the indictment in capias into the database 13 days after the indictment was handed down. What that meant was that as long as Felix Chujoy wasn't in Augusta County, he couldn't be arrested. He could leave the country if he wanted to. And as we witnessed yesterday, Felix Chujoy knew this.
Like sickening. Now, the guy that we arrested, Felix Chujoy, turned himself in because we put so much pressure. We kept hitting houses, and that's what you do. You go to wherever he's used to going, and you bang the house, and pretty soon, in between, you catch him. So as we were banging about 12:30 the Mother's AM, 1 something, he turns himself in. Now, the bond was set at no bail because they wanted him to sit there a while, and all of a sudden, his bond was set at $10,000. Again, 10% in this state. That's $1,000 bond. $1,000 someone got him out of jail. $90,000 more was the charge on my friend Richard. 90 grand. Now I think the maximum Richard's got is a few months in jail. The maximum Felix has got is 40 years. Manufacturing meth kills people every day.
Dog said cops and friends of his in the FBI have confided in him about the alleged corruption in Augusta County, mainly in the Augusta County Sheriff's Office.
I'm working out at the gym. Other cops are coming up to me saying this morning and ever since I've been here, dog, there's something hinky going on over there. And these are sheriffs, police chiefs, deputies, 20-some years. I called my friend in the FBI, said this county is one of the crooked in America.
What's good? We back with another episode of the TrakWolf Godcast.
Yes,
I'm your boy TrakBeatz. We got my motherfucking brother Cheno Bliss in the building with us, as always, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tap into Vinegar Hill, show some love and support, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna hold y'all up too long with this one. But we got Big Bro in the building, you know what I'm saying? Quan over here, you know what I'm saying? And Raw. Got a little squad in the building today, you know what I'm saying? We got a big subject we're gonna be touching base on, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let Bro go ahead and start to build on it.
Alright, so you know we today we sharing focus on the Ty Gregory case, man. Y'all know what happened to Bro last Tuesday. A lot of people been asking questions. I ain't been able to get into specifics on everybody and answer everybody's questions at one time. So basically I want to give a platform and give y'all a rundown of basically what I can touch base on and what I can't. Know what I mean? I'm not even gonna speak on the criminal matter and what's really going on. I'm gonna just give y'all how Ty was violated from the beginning. So this from eyewitnesses as well. Ty was basically at a stop sign on Delphine Street. If anybody in Waynesboro know what Delphine Street is, you know that's a busy intersection. Pretty much, kind of like 29 to us in Charlottesville, you feel me? So it's cars coming down there, you know what I mean? So near Quadrangle. So Bro, he coming from one angle. He coming from one, like the top of the hill down Delphine. He crossing across Delphine Street. So as he gets to the stop sign, an unmarked car gets behind him. We have an eyewitness who just happened to be putting his son in the tub. Thank God he was putting his son in the tub. He looked out of the window to make sure there weren't no predators or nobody looking in. He went to put the window down and noticed Ty at the stop sign with the unmarked behind him with no lights on though. Remind you, there's no lights on. So Ty pulls out off the stop sign from being stopped. As he pulls off from the stop sign, they throw the lights on him. So he's in Delphine in the intersection by now.
I know how busy that
From eyewitnesses, a Ram truck comes. From nowhere, an unmarked Ram truck comes from the side of him, a black one. And another one comes and hits them simultaneously. Boom, boom, spans them out into a family of 4 people.
Damn.
Into a family of 4 people. Ty is unconscious. By that time, knocked out. They pulled him out of the window, put him in handcuffs, put his knees on his back. By this time, the eyewitness running out the house like, hold up, y'all can't do this because all you see is a whole bunch of white men on top of an unconscious black man in the middle of the streets after y'all just killed somebody in Virginia, the home of the slaves. Let me remind you, we get it the worst down here in Virginia. But we get it shaded because we ain't got a lot of big cities. But you got to remember where Virginia and all the slaves was in Virginia. You feel what I'm saying? But we get it the worst.
Like Thomas Jefferson?
Thomas Jefferson and all of that. We still dealing with that. Right? Y'all think that Charlottesville stuff is a fake? Nah, we really deal with this. Like
we had the white supremacists.
We really deal with
all that, man. We had people that lost their life that day at that rally.
There was a lot of shit going on behind that shit. And people be getting it fucked up and be forgetting what's really going on out here until shit hit close to home, you know what I'm saying?
But Ty's unconscious, they throw him on the ground. Knees in his back. Know what I mean? Knees in his back. The whole time, they throw him not in the ambulance, they say. They throw him in the back of the car, police car. Ty out of it. Like he says he wakes up and sees lights and he's like, why am I not in the hospital yet? Records is showing that he went from Augusta, he went from there to Augusta. I guess they have a medical center or something they went to or something allegedly. They went there and then it's not a hospital. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a hospital. It's as far as I could say, it was in the jail or something. I don't know what it is. But then he went to Augusta jail. From Augusta jail, they process him, remind you. They process him from Augusta jail, takes him to Charlottesville. How long is Charlottesville and Augusta? About 45 minutes drive? 35 minute drive? So you drive from Charlottesville jail, not to the hospital yet. You take him to the jail process. I'd have been through processing myself. I'm a convicted felon. I know it might take an hour.
Remind you.
Maybe 2.
His eyes out of socket.
Remind you.
It's out the
Remind
socket.
you. Remind you. It's right at this time. He wakes up and says, "I can't see. I can't see," and the police tells him some disrespectful shit. You feel what I'm saying? Something crazy like "shut the fuck up" or some crazy shit. Ty said he barely could hear what he was saying because he was in and out of consciousness. He wakes up and he's getting they process him in Charlottesville jail, and then they take him to UVA hospital. Finally, he loses his eye. His whole entire left eye is gone now. You understand what I'm saying?
So
if you treated him, they hoped, like he told me, they thought they was gonna kill me. That's what their intentions, to get rid of him and kill him.
That's crazy.
They was trying to kill him. He said he was too strong and he wouldn't die. They took him instead of taking him to the hospital where he should have went first.
They definitely should have went straight to the hospital first.
So basically, man, we've been pushing we've been pushing the hashtag Justice for Ty around. If y'all see it, we've been pushing it around, trying to get some attention on it and get some attention. We have some lawyers right now. They working the case. We getting body cams. We got subpoenas for everything today. Thank God we got all that through, and we just hoping to hear something. They got 2 weeks, so we just hoping to hear something and get all that evidence. But we got to keep the pressure on this. What's his name? Donald Smith.
Yeah,
Donald
sheriff.
Smith. Yeah, the sheriff out there, and we got to keep the pressure on him
because. Same
because
officer who had the picture up.
Yeah.
But listen, to mind you,
so
like not to get political with him, that man has a lot of suits of him doing the same thing.
Oh, that's saying, yeah, he's crooked. I've been getting 40. I got about 40 calls a day from Waynesboro.
I heard a couple things since everything that happened, so I wouldn't even be surprised. But you know what I'm saying? That's the whole point.
Hey, y'all, see if there's somebody ask some questions on there, on any of ours, anybody.
Yeah, that's the whole point of trying to unify and bring this thing together.
We need our viewers that's tapped in to ask some questions so we can answer.
How well is Ty doing?
Well, y'all can join the live if y'all want.
Yeah, or you can join the live.
Ty's in good spirits. He's trying to stay positive, man. I won't get into his criminal side of the whole thing. I'm gonna let the lawyers handle that. That's what they get paid for. I'm gonna let them handle that, and that's just Ty doing good. I mean, he's not doing good. He's corona. You feel what I'm saying? It's corona. He's worried. I can't say he's doing good. He's in good spirits.
Yeah.
But his health, he's worried about his health, as we all are right now. So we're trying to get him a bond. Like he said, he doesn't have a glass eye. He doesn't have a glass eye. They're just basically stuffing gauzes, and you understand what I'm saying?
There's no eyeball.
They're stuffing gauzes. I'd have been in Charlottesville jail before, and there's in the medical unit. They have him in Charlottesville jail, not in the hospital, y'all.
That's mine.
Not in the hospital, remind you. He is not in the hospital. He's sitting in the jail, and they stuffing gauzes in his eyes. We need to get him a bond.
What made you step up and take on this task?
I was with Ty every day. Like, I wake Ty up every morning, or he wake me up. You feel what I'm saying? That's like my little brother. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's like my little brother.
Yeah, that's your hit home.
Yeah. So I sat back and I was out of town when this happened. You feel me? I was out of town when this happened, and I think it was going off. I was out of town when this happened, and I rushed back, man. And I wish I would have got back sooner, honestly, because I feel like I would have had things in motion quicker. Rob was putting stuff in motion while we was gone. Brittany as well.
That's Rob Brent.
But you got
Yo, what's up? Cheno, what's up? We got somebody coming there. Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
We got the live set up everywhere for the people that don't know that's watching the other one.
Like I told Rob, man, we just trying to fall in line for us, so however y'all want to use us, bro.
Okay, yeah, I already know. I'm about to speak on this. We going to Augusta. We trying to get a march set up right now in Augusta, man. We just trying to figure out what we could do legally up there as far as where we could stand and do all of that. Know what I mean? And we trying to see exactly where the sheriff office is up there right now. So we trying to get that started, and we will post on it and keep everybody updated though.
Yeah.
But we definitely got some. We got something lined up though.
Yeah, you got my number, Quan. I won't really, you know what I'm saying? Speak over this night, but
Yeah. Let me know, y'all.
Definitely appreciate that, bro. We are reaching from everywhere we possibly can right now, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere.
Yo, Trak, gotta come up there too, bro.
Definitely, we'll line something up, man. I'll hit you and see what's up with the scheduling.
Yeah, you already know I'm gonna come up there and show love, man. I like what y'all brothers doing up there, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, man. You know, we definitely been supporting your movement for a while too.
For sure, yo.
We all gonna link, man.
Hey, I'm gonna call you as soon as the joint over too, yo.
What you say?
I said I'm gonna call you as soon as the joint over. I'm gonna call your phone, yo.
That's a bet.
All right, big bro. Much
All right.
love, bro.
What's up, bro? So like,
All right, bro.
so how did y'all come up with the concept of having like a protest in Augusta?
Some his little cousins, his nephews and little cousins and them actually getting that together. They putting that together and doing that. And like I said, we'll keep everybody updated as far as that. But you got to know, like we know, we ain't scared of no Augusta, and we ain't scared of the sheriff. You're like,
Oh, this is people commenting. We got one commenter. He was an eyewitness to the whole
Okay.
situation too. He said when he got out the he had blood all over his head when they was pulling him, and dude didn't know where he was. Like Ty didn't know where he was. That's how fucked up he was. He had to come out the passenger side because the driver's side was so fucked up.
yeah. We just seen pictures like probably like 5 minutes before the air. That's why it took us so long to come on the air for real, man. That kind of hit because it was posted by the sheriff himself.
Yeah.
And it was 25 minutes ago. You know, like we all know that it wasn't never posted. Ty been arrested since Tuesday of last week, and it was never posted, none of his pictures until today. The reason why his pictures was posted with his one eye missing is because the sheriff is a racist bastard. And that's what I'm gonna call him, because that's what he is. Know what I mean?
No,
He
it's
is-
a lot of racist
yeah,
cops.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a lot of racist
It's a lot of
energy
racist
stuff
cops.
out here,
Yeah, I'm gonna
so-
let that be known. It's a lot, and know what I mean? With that being said, for him to post that picture 25 minutes ago after all of us have been calling him all day, it shows a message of how disrespectful he is towards the whole situation.
Facts.
Because he didn't post that he posted that as a shove in our face.
Yeah, and then trying to slander
And
his
it-
name
yeah.
worse. Like you
And
feel
the
me?
comments are killing it itself,
Yeah,
man.
because it's a lot of racist
Yeah, 'cause
people
there's a
up
lot of
there, so
racist
they,
people, yeah.
you know what I mean. They all join together and be like, man,
Yeah.
like this Negro, and you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
exactly.
That used to be like crazy, like.
So for the people who may not know what the picture is, give them some context of what the picture was.
The picture basically was his mug shot with his patch with the eye, and they had some other stuff, man, some other pictures, man. Who knows,
Yeah.
man? You can't trust this whole case is all I'm gonna say. You can't trust
Yeah.
anything up there, man. They up there running like a gang up there.
Yeah,
dog.
facts.
You feel what I'm saying? They up there running like a gang. You come in their territory, you ain't from there, man. That's how they gonna carry you,
Especially
man.
like they.
But I never got to go through Waynesboro. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not scared to go through Waynesboro because I don't do nothing illegal and everything. Like, my tags on my cars is good.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And my license is good, so you can't pull me over for nothing. I know my rights. I'm not no dummy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm far from dumb.
Yeah, that's where they come in and try to apply a lot of pressure because they know how the statistics go. You know
That's
what
when
I'm
we
saying?
protect each other, man.
Yeah.
Through all of this, like, we look out for each other. Like,
Yeah.
for
But I
1
always
second.
thought that like cops couldn't ram me like that way.
Yeah, they can do whatever the fuck they
Nah, but I always thought like they can love tap you from the
Yeah.
back, but they can't like repeatedly.
It was no
do that.
eluding. It was no
If he was
eluding. That's what I
eluding the
about to say.
police,
Yeah.
they could ram him,
Yeah.
but he was not eluding and not allowed
Yeah,
to
but I know
powerful
like
angry.
once they do it one time and you lose control or
You got no
something,
questions?
you can't do that.
No, you
turn probably turn one of them this way.
Yeah. All right. Matter of fact, we do Quan joint that way. Actually.
Move that. Cause my shit is like trying to reconnect.
It's gonna get all a different angle.
Yeah.
You can turn it more to get bro.
I ain't never claimed to be an activist or nothing. I'm just standing up for what's wrong and right. Call it what it is.
You can stay in.
Yeah, I know what this one. Yeah, but
That's what people like. Hey, yeah, but well, cause I'm glad you standing up for this.
yeah, we'll take some questions if y'all got any though.
Yeah, that'd be very, very helpful. But,
Yeah, that's It seems like to be a norm, and it's about to get worse with everything else going on. You know what I'm saying?
It really is.
So we're gonna keep the pressure on this one, but we gotta make sure that everybody else still staying protected out here too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not even about staying protected. It's about staying dangerous to your surroundings.
Yeah.
What seems good
It's like
is not good.
crazy. It's a messed up world we live in, though.
And you know what, racism really came out of a lot of people that we didn't even know had it in them lately. And it's really showing their true colors. So the police are the main ones promoting racism.
Yeah,
to
I mean, they got
Even the higher ups, though,
they got the
to the
most,
White House, like,
they got the most.
Yeah,
you feel me, like, all
it's
that, man.
everywhere,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
everywhere.
It's
Every state you go to,
What
every
is the
county, every
reason
city,
for
it doesn't matter where you
for
at.
a
It's gonna
stop,
be there.
or they was just picking?
You can't help it.
Yeah,
You can't help it.
so
You gotta
He had, regardless of
Yeah,
the
your
reason
P's
for
and
the
Q's.
stop, he wasn't eluding, and he didn't run a stop sign. He wasn't eluding. You don't recommend like that. He had warrants out. I'm gonna just say that he had warrants out at the time, but you don't recommend like that, regardless.
And then especially to a van of a family. You feel me?
He wrecked them into a van of another.
That's even more dangerous though. Like, you know what I mean?
dangerous
From you
civilians.
hitting him into that van, one of them little kids could have really been like, you know what I mean? Done. Like,
yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
we gonna
that's
do that.
crazy.
That's the
like,
first. Honestly, I would have been crumped from the beginning, man. I reached out and I mean, somebody tagged him. We could get his attention, man. He was the first one that I thought about, honestly. But we got some lawyers on the case working the case. Yeah, exactly. They ain't had to do all that. But we got some lawyers working the case, and they working around the board, man. They working from home and everything. They working after hours, and they doing what they need to do. And we believe in them, and we paying them, and that's what they getting paid for. But they taking the civil joint how they should, and that's on the free, because they know what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm
facts.
saying? You don't do that. Nah, I mean, we got a couple of lawyers on it. Yeah, it ain't right at all.
the whole process is like, it's normal, so that's what we supposed to be doing, is changing it, so that way when we run across situations like that, at least we got connections to be able to reach people.
Look, I'm gonna always tell you some real shit, bro. I lie to you now. I got videos right now I can show you, bro. Me and Ty would sit in the house for hours and watch videos on police brutality. And for that shit to happen to him, it's so crazy, because that's his favorite thing to watch, is police brutality.
So you can understand
like what's going on.
We gonna get it shared to Instagram. I think you on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. Yeah. But you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all can say on Instagram.
Everybody on IG. You know what I'm saying? We using the phone for the live, but we got the cam going too. But we got Blizzy over here too. Yeah, they everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But we got to bring more awareness to this and make sure that we can all reach out and connect with each other when situations like this do happen.
Yes.
Because it's been happening so much now that shit hit home, you know what I'm saying? And now we at one of them places where, you know, either you're going to sit around and do nothing, or you're going to stand up and do something. And I know I've been at that place where I'm tired of sitting around doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit gets old after a while, you know what I'm saying? So we all got families and other shit to live for and to do, but at some point you gotta stand for something, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put it on the line. You don't know when that time is, but when that shit happen, you just gotta be prepared, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is one of them times. Nobody was expecting this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody was, bro. Hit me like, yo, hell yeah. We had already been chopped it up about some shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the time called and he actually had some real shit going on, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, whatever I could do to extend my hand, you know what I'm saying? Whatever role I can
definitely
play.
Came out, like I said, yo. I hit him here. Nah, I mean, I already know where they come. That's what I'm saying. I came here first. I'm just reaching out to a couple other podcasts. We all support each other in this cause. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't about nothing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
This is how we showing our unity and unifying, you know what I'm saying? So whatever resources you got out there, you know what I'm saying, reach out and extend them, you know what I'm saying, because the shit's not going to stop here, you know what I'm saying. This shit just the start. So a lot of people can be in that talking process, but it's a lot of people that's walking and showing, you know what I'm saying. So you can stand out there and keep doing this right here, but it's a lot of motherfuckers walking, and that's who we out here supporting, and we all going to continue to support each other.
Yeah.
That's something I was thinking, man. Like, seeing you do something like this is motivating because some people may not know how to take the steps.
Exactly. Like, I always, even though, I mean, I don't sugarcoat, like I told the lawyer, I don't sugarcoat nobody's life out here. I'm not sugarcoating my life. Everybody know what it is, you feel what I'm saying? That's why my past, I clean my past up, man. I walk a straight line now. You feel what I'm saying? I walk a straight line because that's what I do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody hit them spots
where they want but you know what I mean? I give you the utmost praise though, bro, because what he did was the trials and the tribulations he went through, he educated to elevate. You feel me? So he's educating all us young. You know what I mean? Like, bro, he's not even that much older than us. He's older than us, but he's not that much older than us. But he got that mindset, like that empowering mindset that's gonna like push everybody forward. Like, you feel me? Like this shit's crazy. Like, bro.
But when you just naturally stand for something, it's just in you to stand when shit happens. You know
and like
what
I said, I told bro when we came here, I was like, I didn't want to do this because I didn't want my face, and everybody like, what about the police? I'm like, I don't do anything illegal for the police to fuck with me. Yeah. And fuck the police. This racist.
It is. That's been
fuck the police is racist. Let me say that.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Facts. Straight like that. If you on that type of time that you left town like that, then that's how I feel about you. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we feel about you, and that's how anybody should feel about you. Just doing that. You left them and expected that man to die that night.
No cap. Big amends to like, it was like probably like 25 witnesses out there.
But like I said, we working nonstop.
So like, it would have been crazy though. Like, I'm glad that them people was out there.
If they wasn't out there, the situation
could have been.
Man, look, but let me tell you though, a key spot I meant to, that I forgot to tell y'all. Basically, when they wreck into the car, when the car wreck into the two cars, the people run out. You feel what I'm saying? The captain run out and he beat Red in the face. I'm not sure what the captain name is because I'm sure that he like run a different joint. Yeah. He beat Red in the face and he do like this and point his finger for the trucks to get the fuck out of there. Basically, that's what he's saying. And they drive off immediately.
Oh, so he seemed angry.
Yeah, he was angry because they wrecked into him like they did. They wasn't supposed to do that.
No, they weren't.
And he was mad about that. And that's why he was like, get out of there. They didn't stay around or nothing. They drove off.
They left. Right as soon as that scene happened, they left out. And that's a fact. People got the video footage of this, man.
They weren't supposed to touch that man at all.
Yeah, they weren't
supposed to do anything.
The car wasn't even in his name, yo.
Yeah,
you pull him over, there's no ram.
So that's the crazy thing about it.
So with that being said, man,
you lights on for over 30 seconds and driving behind the man for 30 seconds. That's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to touch that man. You could have blocked him off if you wanted to.
Especially with big ass F-150.
Y'all can join into the live too if y'all want.
Yeah, anybody want to join in?
Anybody can join into the live.
You can't touch him. It's against, like, you can't. It's against the law for you to touch the man for him not eluding you.
But what happens with these kind of situations is it's like such a big situation, and you do have the police involved.
Y'all like, get me on the camera. Wow.
Been on the live with
you said it was the captain that had posted the picture.
The captain basically blatantly disrespected us by posting that picture.
He did.
And that's on their Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it right after the live. I shouldn't make you think what's on.
I'm gonna go Instagram live, so I'm gonna just show them the picture.
Already,
yeah, show the picture right now. Show the picture.
Then it's already public, so it's
not
keep a secret. So
okay. So we just gonna let y'all see what type of racism it is. Rod got the joint.
But then you have to be aware that they're willing to elevate it too as well. You know what I'm saying?
So, so it's almost like just know we at war. So this is where you draw the line at right now.
Yeah. So we bringing awareness to the people up front. You know what I'm saying? As far as visually, but it's other shit being worked on behind the scenes too. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, he posting it right now?
Yeah, see?
Again, yeah. I mean, it's what it is, man.
Yeah, fuck him.
See?
He posted it twice?
Let me tell you.
Nah, he just did it again, I guess, while I was on the live.
This is 58 minutes ago.
Hey, y'all tagged him. Hey, tag their, what's their
sheriff.
They could join and shit.
Yeah.
Show it to the other camera, too.
Y'all see this, man. And it's messed up because, you know what I mean? Dude, this is so crazy, man. And then they try to put it like, you know what I mean? They'll down talk the hell out of people's name, bro. And then you have commenters
that was
that's
25
racist,
minutes
like,
ago.
Now it's 58.
58.
Yeah.
58 minutes ago.
Yeah, but it's still up there. it's still up there public. So either way, when this finished, we got a recording. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be up.
He
and I'll put it all up.
They giving him like little Oxy 5s or something, Perk 5s or something like that. But come on now.
So you know what they usually come back
But see-
with on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't want to because it's gonna get me pissed off.
They
bro. I
said
don't
Ty
wanna-
rammed one of them.
Go ahead.
Oh, but then they told the story that they said that he ran into the people first.
They said Gregory rammed one of the investigator vehicles. And
He
fled,
rammed into them.
and then fled the parking lot.
Oh.
But hold on, first of all, how was he in the parking lot? Y'all was on the intersection. A stop sign. Do you know how busy Delphine is? What parking lot was y'all possibly in?
They in the process of cover up.
They said he rammed into one of them and fled.
Anybody playing football? You play football, then y'all play football? Yeah, you get hit like that. You can't. Yeah, you'll forget the whole game.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, he was in a coma. He was saying, yo. So with that being said, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
For him to remember this, he told me himself. He remembers the first car that hit him was a black Ram truck.
Yeah.
You know what the witness said? It was a black Ram truck that hit him. So for you to remember that, he said, and then I don't know how many cars hit me after that.
That's crazy. And
But they tell the family, that's what they tell the family.
Different, but it's already witnesses
Come on,
out there,
man.
so.
We already know what's up, man. Yeah. We can't let it go. Yeah, they wanted that to happen.
But
They wanted him to die. That's what their intentions were. They took the longest route possible.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, they stopped by their mom and grandma's house on the way and got some food and everything. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They not serious about none of this.
Nah, we gotta start doing better and creating more space for shit like this. You know what I'm saying? When shit like this happens, like if we can't really stop them from doing what they do, you know what I'm saying? We could just make sure that we reacting better to these situations when they do happen. So it's like from here, you know, if anybody else, you know, y'all got any contacts or references, you know what I'm saying, for that y'all want to help out or reach out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shout out to Nakia Walker and West Bellamy too for reaching out.
Oh, they reach out
Yeah.
to you?
They reached out to everybody. Like,
Oh.
they probably reach out to you. You know,
Oh,
West,
no, I didn't
yeah,
know they reached out.
Yeah,
I was just asking.
yeah, motherfucking.
So-
It's a lot of people actually.
Now, Tanisha Hudson gave some good advice earlier.
Yeah, see, that's definitely a good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Activist
yeah,
for that whole
she gave some good
situation too. You
advice.
hear me?
Yeah, we got a couple witnesses around, and yeah, we got a couple witnesses, man. We trying to get in touch with the family that was injured in that car wreck because they told them that they actually the detective right there or whatever he was, he told them that Ty wrecked into the a matter of fact, I'm gonna post that because nobody's facing into that. I'm gonna post this after this. See, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna post into the post that video of that joint because her face not on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna post that right after this live, and y'all just see what he said actually happened compared to what he just posted on his Augusta page purposely to piss us off.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah. To show you what kind of power they have, so that's what
He
I'm
didn't
saying.
post until we started calling today.
Yeah,
so
facts.
you understand what I'm saying? We called today. I told him I was the
I ain't gonna lie,
first.
he
Let
probably
me
had
explain
like
something.
10,000.
I'm gonna be honest. I was the first one to call him this morning. I'm gonna hit my jump. I was the first one to call him early this morning, and I was like, I called the secretary, so I called up there, and I say, hey, I want to talk to the sheriff, Mr. Donald Smith, I think his name, and she was like, I wasn't being rude, I wasn't, nothing like that aggressive or nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to talk to Donald Smith, and what is the Augusta page?
It's called.
What's the joint?
It's Augusta County Sheriff.
Augusta County Sheriffs.
And then like the dude, his
Hey,
shit
he's
pop up this
already, yeah, he should lose his job. We just put the press on him. We just got to continue to put the press on him. And
he should have lost his job last
Yeah,
year.
he should have lost his job 2 years ago.
Facts.
Google his name.
Yeah.
Google his name. We
I
know
was
who you
hearing
are.
There's been a lot of complaints about him
Now,
personally
yeah.
already, so
Yeah.
I mean, but that says a lot about the whole team, so that's what we mean as far as about just being prepared for situations like this.
Yeah, I called up there, like I said, I called up there and talked to the secretary this morning. I'm like, yeah, I want to talk about my brother. He lost his eye. Do y'all run the Skyline Patrol? Is this what y'all do? Y'all the division that y'all run out of? And she was like, yeah, you could talk to Mr. Smith. I said, tell him I want to talk to him about the Ty Gregory joint and for him to call me. So she was like, he's not in right now. I'm like, okay. I hang up. 10 seconds later, he called me back. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
10 seconds later, so he answered. I'm like, oh. So when he answered, you know what I'm saying, we get to talking, and I'm like, what's up with the Ty Gregory joint? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I asked him, like, what's up off the rip? Like, what's up with the Ty Gregory case? Like, what are you doing with the situation? Boom, boom. Are you running the Skyline Patrol? You feel what I'm saying? That's all I asked him. Like, is you running the Skyline Patrol? And he like, yeah. That's like his, know what I mean? Like, yes. First he was hesitant. Like, they tried to throw the other people under the bus. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I could hear it in his voice, man. Like, he was hesitant. You blink in the ring one time with me, it's like, you showing a sign of a weakness.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you expect from a cop, though.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have no real loyalty. They look not no heroes, really.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Like the crooked ones,
Yeah.
at least I can say.
A lot of them are just.
But he like he almost was quick to throw his people under the bus, like that he wasn't in charge of this joint. But I could read it. Look, let me tell you, I could read it clear as day that he the one to put this whole task force together. So they're under your watch. So that's what I asked him. Are they under your watch? And he like, yeah, they not really under my watch. I have a captain that watches over them.
Exactly.
So I'm like, oh, you trying to like throw your captain under the bus? Nah, they under your watch. You run them, right?
Yeah,
so he like, I run them. Like, that's I put them together. Like, basically agree with what I'm saying. So I'm like, okay, I just want to make sure I'm gonna contact and say the right people name. When I tag you in this post, I want to make sure that I say the right people that's responsible, and I didn't want to come at the wrong people. That's what I'm calling you for.
Yeah, I need to know.
So I'm like, just be expecting some calls today, and that's what I tell him. And he's like, is there anything else I can help you with? I'm like, nah, and hang up on him. And then I posted it, and I thank everybody. Like I said, I really thank everybody that shared it. And y'all, it shows by him posting it that we got his attention. But we gonna keep getting it, and we gonna keep going on, man. They turn the phones off, and like I said, I definitely appreciate everybody for sharing and everything.
Definitely, and for tapping in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff behind closed doors, but you could really, like I said, just Google it, yo. Google that Skyline Task Force. Y'all do y'all comments and y'all whatever, you know what I mean? Augusta County Sheriff Department.
Yeah.
His name is Donald Smith. I'll post the number again. What's the number, y'all? Say the number on this live so they can know.
Got you right now.
1 second.
And for the ones tapping in the video, I'm gonna make sure I had that shit in the description. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna be up there. Yeah, so we gotta make sure we continue to keep the pressure on. You know what I'm saying? So it's no letting up. If you got any resources, you know what I'm saying, tap in. Tap in. You know what I'm saying? We about to get this number together, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna get ready to wrap this thing up.
Yeah, we gonna get his number, and like I say, y'all keep sharing the video, and y'all keep the momentum going. Keep the pressure on them, man. This ain't right, no matter how you look at it. Let's just not forget that we just lost a brother 2 weeks prior, I think, or 3 weeks prior in this state.
The number 540-245-5333. Y'all go ahead and call that joint and ask to speak to Donald Smith. Facts.
So like I said, we just lost a brother. We just lost a brother, what, about 3 weeks prior? With the state trooper thing. So
that actually was the week before.
Or the week before, a couple weeks or something before. And his mom going through it. There's a lot going on with that case. You know what I mean? But
them dash cam footages.
Thank you for posting that number, Andy. Appreciate that.
Dash cam show
When they
everything.
want to give that.
Body cam show everything.
We just want to demand a body camera. You
Right.
know what I mean? And all that. We got the lawyers working on it. So like I said, they should be coming soon. And we'll see what's really going on. But y'all stay tuned, man. We'll let my man.
Yeah, y'all definitely stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? It's been another dope episode of the
Free
TrakWolf
time, man.
Godcast,
Free
you know
time.
what I'm
Free
saying?
time,
Free
show
time,
that.
free time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have everything down below, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can tap in with everything and stay in tune, you know what I'm saying? We out here trying to spread as much knowledge and awareness as possible by any means necessary, you know what I'm saying? This just a small piece of what we doing on the forefront as far as the camera, you know, aspect, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of shit working behind the scenes too, you know what I'm saying? But y'all make sure y'all stay in tune, you know what I'm saying? I'm your boy TrakBeatz. We got Cheno Bliss over here in the building still too. You got Don Quan. We got Ron in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Tommy Guns.
Hey, y'all already know what's up, man.
We out of here. We
out.
love and appreciate the support, man.
Thank you for the support, everybody.